Good morning, ladies. I was not able to do our training live last week because I wasn't feeling the best. But now, moving into this week, I wanted to make sure that I talked to you a little bit about what I was going to bring up last week so that you could start to implement these things immediately and also really understand the importance of it, right? Because what I want to talk about today a little bit is our confidence and our self-worth and where that comes from and what our choices are surrounding that. Because so many people will wake up and, even if I'm talking to them in coaching calls or, or talking, messaging or something, there's a lot of stuff that comes up, right? And this is not to say that, our lives aren't hard and there's not, incredibly crazy things that happen to us. You might be telling me about something that's absolutely insane. And I might say, yeah, that is crazy. That's truly, effed up, for lack of a better word. But the reality is that it's only our reaction to the stuff that's going on around us that truly matters, right? How we feel about things comes from us, and it doesn't matter how messed up it is or, or how awesome it is. When we give in to that, it's sort of a form of resistance for what we truly want, right? That allows us to make excuses about why other things in our life that truly matter. Maybe, it is your fitness. We're all here for that reason, to get the body that we want. But greater than that is to get the life that we want, right? And when you're starting to feel that resistance, it kind of leads you in the opposite direction, right? When we feel resistance towards something, either from fear or from a disbelief in our capabilities of doing something, that is when we run to something else. For some people it's alcohol, for some people it's overeating, but it doesn't always have to be this destructive thing. It can also be, you go out with friends instead of doing your workout. Try to distract yourself in different ways, right? These are all sort of forms of resistance of ultimately something that you really want, right? So it matters that you understand the importance of taking the time to sort of break that down and know truly what it is that you want every day, so that you can move through your day, make the decisions that are going to serve you instead of just, contribute to you running away from what it is that you really want, right? Because once you have the understanding that your confidence is truly a choice, right? Your self-worth is a choice. Walking through your day with aligned purpose, that is your choice. And the more that you begin to recognize the situations where you feel that resistance, or recognize that you're not putting in that work, that true inner mindset work to be able to get you where you want to be consistently and have it not be a struggle, that is a choice as well. So what I would love to encourage you to do today is not even, sit down and put pen to paper. I would love it if you did that. But the more important lesson is to understand how crucial it is, okay? Because if you're not training your mind to get you where you want to be, you're always going to be in the same place you are now. And if you're feeling stuck and not at that place yet, this is the reason why, right? We train absolutely everything else all the time, right? If we need to get a job, we go and get trained. If we need to, I don't know, learn how to make a roast, you go and you read and you figure out how. And yet there's this whole part of us, which is literally our dreams, our goals, what fulfills us, what makes us, happy and feel loved and loving and confident and worthy, that we don't train. And these aren't things that come naturally. What does come naturally is anxiety, is fear. That's sort of biologically how we are built, right? That's the way our central nervous system works. When we come up against something where we either have to learn or that scares us for any reason whatsoever, anxiety and fear comes up to protect us, right? But you will always be stuck in that unless you recognize that this comes up. And it can come up about something super simple. You might be, afraid to go on a trip by yourself, and so you'll never get to that one place that you want to go, right? It comes up all the time, this fear, and it's biological, and that's, you know, something that naturally happens to us. But you have to be able to recognize it, recognize when these fears are taking over the better part of you, and be able to really do the work on the inside to be able to get over that, okay? Because, like I mentioned, your reaction is your choice. So what happens to you, you know, in the ultimate outcome is your choice, right? If we're talking about getting into shape and not being able to get your workouts in every day, or not being able to eat properly because of whatever's going on, you have to understand that that comes from you first, right? Your outcomes are all based on the way that you think and what you are 100% dedicated to, no matter what, right? If I have a goal, you know, right now I'm about to go and do a shoot. I've had a goal. So every day I've been up doing my workouts. I've been diligent with my nutrition because I have a goal that matters, you know, more than lots of the other things in my life. So when it comes down to it, I make sure that my head is in the right place and that I'm focusing on the things that matter to me. And you'll find that once you get to that place, once you've sat down and you come from a place of intention every day, either through journaling or doing your meditation, doing some breathing work, everything else that, you know, you have to get done, those responsibilities that have to get done, they still get done. They just don't take as long, right? Because when you're doing stuff that really matters to you, that you love, it the work doesn't seem like work. But if you're doing things that, you know, don't align and don't feel good to you, it takes hours to accomplish those things, right? So when you start your day with intention from a place of aligned purpose, you're going to get the stuff that you know, need to get done because you're loving your day. Your day becomes your ideal day because you're starting from that place of intention. So this morning, I certainly encourage you to do your breathing exercises, and it doesn't have to be hard. It literally has to be that you breathe to a place that, you know, you maybe haven't even felt before, because so many of us don't take these deep breaths anymore, that it becomes hard and you almost become anxious trying to do it. But lie back and let your body go. You know, there's no reason that we have to hold it up in the air all the time. We are not going to melt. We're not going to dissolve if you let your body go for a minute, okay? That this practice of letting go lets go all of those emotions that are so trapped in the different places in our bodies, and helps you to let go of those fears so that you can more easily reframe things and, you know, begin to truly live your days with purpose and intention. So I encourage you this morning to take a deep breath. Breathe into all of the parts of your lower belly, into your chest, and see where you're holding all of that tightness, and let it go with purpose. Breathe in for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out with purpose. And as you're doing this, begin to say those things that truly matter to you. Confidence is a choice. Say it out loud. Self-worth is a choice. Taking positive action is a choice, right? Continue that breath and say it. Say it out loud. I am confident. I believe in my self-worth. I am worthy. I will walk through my day with intention. Okay? And continue those breaths. And whatever's coming up from you, you know, if you feel resistance towards my voice, even when I tell you that these things are a choice, your day is a choice, your outcome is a choice, then just let it go. Right? Because that's a choice too. Anything that you do, any reaction that you have, is a choice, and it can all be completely 100% justifiable and valid, right? But it's still a choice. So I hope that you walk through today with incredible intention. I wish you the best and most beautiful of days. And remember to keep sweating and that you got this.